Welcome to Shreya YouTube channel. So, in the last video, we saw that Rohit and Priyanka were very horrified and terrified at the scene of Parvati Nivas. They saw Parvati was sitting cross-legged on the floor, arms folded across her middle. Her face was contorted. It was like a ghoulish grin had plastered her face. Her hair was strewn all around her face, and her eyes were red and unblinking. Her skin was very white, and she had claws where her nails should have been. She was continuously swaying in a sideways movement. Rohit fought the bile which rose from inside of him. Looking over at Priyanka, he noticed that she was in a state of shock and could only stare at the being that was her aunt. Gathering his wits around him, Rohit managed to ask the grotesque form sitting on the floor.
Who are you?
The voice which answered was guttural and alternated between a man's voice and a woman's voice.
I am Sunita,
Was the guttural answer. By this time, a small crowd had gathered outside the house. They had heard Priyanka scream and had come over to investigate. Coincidentally, in that crowd was a Chakri. A Chakri is a person who drives spirits away. The Chakri entered the house and, looking at the swaying figure on the floor, at once understood that the woman was possessed. He signaled to Rohit to keep mum, and then himself spoke to the possessed figure, asking it,
Who are you, and why have you entered the woman's body?
The spirit replied in the same harsh and guttural voice, I am Sunita. My abode is the area behind the bathroom. This woman came near my abode, and I entered her. The Jharki then said,
You will leave this woman peacefully. She has done no harm to you.
The guttural voice again came through. Never. I'm able to live and connect with the outside world through this woman's body. And you think I will throw this opportunity away? Never. The Chakri then removed the garland of beads from his satchel and, holding it in front of him, mumbled some words. Ayyo! The voice of the ghost screamed. The crowd of onlookers felt a chill going through their spines as the scream sounded more like the howling of a dog in pain. The atmosphere was electric, and the crowd couldn't take away their eyes from the spectre of the possessed figure now writhing on the floor. Ayyo! Then the howling scream once again, and then the figure collapsed on the floor.
The spirit has left this woman now.
The Chakri's words broke the spell into which everyone was transfixed. Priyanka and Rohit immediately took Parvati to the hospital and admitted her. Then Rohit called out Priyanka to the balcony of the hospital and said,
I think it is best not to say anything of this to Parvati. Not just now. She will simply become afraid. We will wait till her husband returns home. As it is, she doesn't remember anything.
I will not say anything, was Priyanka's answer. Only it was not Priyanka's voice. It was a man's voice, and her eyes blazed as Priyanka began swaying sideways.